Well, yeah. The no sugar declaration of better than guarantee allow these guys to play. The lawyers think that Daquan Wright is eligible right now. So it'll be fascinating to see what next steps are from the player's side if they file for the TRO to get their right language, or if they just go. So I mean, it's almost so fascinating. I struggle to come up with questions. I just put it on because I just am curious about this.
Okay, people, we're waiting for 9:30 to see what happened.
Instead of Lake, if he calling was president yesterday, he went to somebody for one vote. Why not that easy? That was the money. People say, I'm going to it. That's happening. So now I think the question is, given
The pilot was in whatever you can find. The circumstance like this. Second versus most of the is what exactly that is. So, sure, I agree, yes, don't go back and think, that, again, I mean, the other, like, because it's just like public conference, if they are eligible to play, this 5 year rule, and therefore, I, Finally, that we can steer, really, brother, I can ask you to define. Yeah, so we're seeing. Conference. I felt pretty.
Okay. I'm just relaxing to see what happens. The market opened at 9:30. I have a 3 account trading system. 3 account system. My bias is sell. My bias is just sell, people.
This better be seen. That's what could happen. So, and to the bubble got suspended, but Lane Kiffin wound up getting suspended before he even coaches a game. So my understanding of the way that TRO is treated is that everyone involved is protected from such punishment, which makes this just such a fascinating showdown because there are entrenched sides here. And so again, the language of that TRO is really going to be parsed heavily in the upcoming days, but it's written with some broad protections in it. And again, it's written. So again, my team made a great point there. He's going to judge is likely not just going to say, oh, okay, the SEC made a rule, let's forget it. And there's a legal argument, Barrett Harris made this, that the way the TRO is written still protects Daquan Wright's eligibility. He said to me last night, he's operating as if Daquan Wright is eligible to play. this year. That's obviously going to be something that's going to be, in the crosshairs in the upcoming days as this unfolds. But it just does appear that both sides are both entrenched, there are clear tensions. And how it's resolved is a mess.
But certainly those protections, they also protect suspended. That's what it sounds like Greg saying, we have the right to do, based upon his.
We're gonna find out. And that's what he's saying is the answer is, I have absolutely no idea. Look, I'll get it.
Yeah, there's a lot here. Number one is, it's done a lot here, but I think any of those houses, if the home sells, you take the homes. Okay, so that's the target, it's taking, say, right now, I'd say. I think it's a couple of things. Number one, with the selection template, this transfer thing of last year, basically, if you jump into the say, I'm a college student, I don't know exactly what's not, so they solved that in one offseason by saying, we're gonna punish the girls for stealing from the out season. Nobody even tried another lawsuit to say that was illegal. They just involved everybody involved. So I think there's ways to do it. And the answer was this Congress is the only way to solve this thing. I think the SEC has been doing a pretty good job of governing themselves the last couple of days. So it's the big total credit source baseball. There are ways to get around this. I think that it's interesting to me from what's going on in college football. Indiana has two guys, two guys who can work. Morning, I signed on the contract, so then that, no problem. So I has a guy, tried out for the Browns, for the Browns jersey, he's eligible to get something contract. So there's so much gray area, there's so many consistencies. All of us have to do one right, Arizona, find
I'm waiting for 9:30 people. That's why I relax.
Shot like cover village, I live in Louisiana, 19 states, you nodded your head. You can find the judge, in the state of Louisiana, guarantee you. City, state, even federal, federal judges are appointed by states, by senators from that state. I don't think, right now, I'm not an odd maker, but I've made the player in the favorite here and given the favorite over the SEC because there is someone in Louisiana that will be dying to help this player in Lane Kiffin.
The final word to beat them, Pete, go ahead, what else, is there anything else been built in yet? I'm glancing at the TRO here, it says defendant NCA is temporarily restrained and enjoined from enforcing, basically those transfer bylaw. It's very interesting, any NCA member, institution, or coach, which plaintiffs choose to compete during 26 and 27. Now, that says NCA, doesn't say SEC. They've already accounted for this in the scenario that they had, so it's not hard to imagine that transferring a big filed for the SEC.
So you're saying that Lane be protected from being suspended?
Yeah, because that's the judicial order.
Right, okay.
Talking in final word. Yeah, I know that the Clemson LSU game, is scheduled 7:30. Saturday, but I think all of
We'll be following it as close as we can. Guys, thank you very much. Outstanding insights from this movie. And I think that's the only interesting as we go and shows obvious signs of slowing down. As we continue, looking back to some NFL conversations, there's other things on it. Because I don't think we should scale from having a huge season, here's what that is. Plus, a little more, Marvel is once again, we'll get to that one here. We'll tell you why Action Jackson set up for a huge season in Baltimore. And in honor of my anniversary, Emma was questioned this morning today. So here's the question. When I woke up 30 years ago today, my first day of life yet, guess what man? So the major to the most runs that season. That's great. I have a guest. See if it's right. Thanks. Get up on ESPN.
Again, raise a sure balance to the world stress because a lot of it's right. And calcium HSV to support muscle growth. But also because it's like
Indeed, coming in right the first time. Sponsor your job on Indeed. Get match quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Basis, the fragrance destination.
I'm just waiting for 9:30. 15 more minutes, people.
How much paper, I guess, hey. What's actually happening?
Said APR finance, $500 customer bonus, you just 2026 Atlas.
Creamy peanut butter and whole grain wafers. And we're eating all jams and nuts. Once. Nature Valley, we make nature delicious. Itch, rash, and skin pain, moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. Now, I have Rinvoq. Standard Coat reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some taking Rinvoq helps you look at itch relief as early as 48 hours. Some achieve dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many start clear or almost clear skin. Rinvoq is proven to help reduce itch, rash, and skin pain without topical steroids.
People can work on fight infections. One thing that tests for TB to partner. Serious infections provide something. It's something from that skin. Serious allergic reactions, joint tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked or regular plain or don't take an allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt eczema's itch, rash, and skin pain. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
It's not exactly a watch party, and there's nothing to watch. I think Walmart Express delivery comes in as fast as an hour.
Yeah, I got this.
Let's take the pedal kicks outside.
Guys, 101 doesn't refill itself.
Why is this convertible, man?
Walmart delivers that fast.
I said one, you said no.
So, double kicks. That got the electrical one from done. That might be contributing to the or that can find you sit down and it's just fighting.
There is so much NFL on ESPN right now, it's disgusting. I love it. And then like football's on, pre-game and post-game on, and then like 4 more shows about those shows every week. I don't speak wrong with them. Super 61 is on, and NFL Network is now on the ESPN Academy. If that ain't no football, I don't know about your words. No, look good. Sick, the football is on. That's your life now.
We're back again up and on this, my 30th anniversary of ESPN. Emily's question is for me. When we woke up on the morning of August 26, 1996, who was leading Major League Baseball in home runs at that time? Who was your just here from Boston? You know, I'm just here backwards, but I like it. I appreciate it, but like I'm gonna do what you guys always do, which is I'm gonna say myself. The obvious answer, there's an answer that jumps into my head that feels too obvious to be blank. But I can't think of a better one. So it was a couple of years before they went completely nuts. But I'm gonna say Mark McGwire would have been leading Major League Baseball in home runs on August 26th of 19.
That's a pretty good.
So I was thinking, before Bonds, Rachel went nuts, right? Before so went nuts. Okay, very good. And then the Sosa, all right, Hemlock. Fill me up, Bird, and fill me one right down the middle. I know, I can knock it out one right at my eye. All right, speaking of baseball, we had a wild one yesterday. The Lawrence and Mets, so this is the best team in baseball, right? They're playing the Mets. Not had a great year. 5-5, Mets are down 1-0. Francisco Lindor. And that one is not coming back. It's 13th of the year.
Next time the game, and on. That's going all the way to the ninth. I want you to watch this play. Top of the nine, tied at two, bases loaded, two out. That's Jeffrey Young, and she can really take the Hamilton with the liner. Look at this play, time and goal. And even better, look at the ring action from Young. All right, so the little makes a great stretch. Lewis wants this. Look at Young, his pitcher. He's fired up. We go to extra innings. 5 and 10. Lewis did not score in the top half. He's just floated one out, pitched the Phil Morale. That's not going to get the run home. I'll check that. It's going to the Brewers throw the game away. Best team in baseball in the top loss. That's getting the end and they celebrate it all. To the final score. It's now just one game up on the Dodgers. According to our analytics, Philadelphia has a 53% chance to finish the season as the top seed in the National League, a 23% chance to win the World Series. Back to the NFL, the defending AFC North champion Bears, still unsure about who will protect Caleb Williams' blind side. 4 players remain in the bench, claim the left tackle spot with less than 3 weeks until the start of the season. This is a sneaky, enormous story in the NFL. Here's Ben Johnson.
It's a hot spot for us. Obviously, we talk about it almost every time about Leonard, and yet I don't know that we are 100% sold on that guy's going to be for Carolina yet. We're going to still move through it. That's where today's going to be huge for us. Thursday's going to be huge for us, and Saturday's going to be huge for us as well.
This is not a good place to be if you were the Bears. And if you've been watching the show over the summer, I know there are different schedules and what different sometimes. I'm absolutely super high on the Bears because I love the combination of Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. But everyone about the defense, including the injury, of the line, they got position now. They got problems on both sides of the offensive line. This is a little bit of this time for the Bears. Yes, if there's a sliver of the offensive ability to bring for the fellow that needs to take it off. So I think it would be great to go rather than later say, surely we have a ball there for 1 game. So no question, this is a massive concern. I think Ben Johnson, people go finish on the day, they don't very lot of over. I think Ben Johnson has that ability to really slide effective into the season. 3 times more down, up that is not a question. The most popular phrase I hear around the Bears sometimes, people like me talking out, I mean, that she was saying is over-aggression. I didn't say that, but do you believe the Bears are on that list? Well, we're looking at the bottom 5 aggression candidates that Ben Johnson mentioned it recently that everybody's talking about them being aggressive. It's a name. Offensive line was the biggest part of the story last year. But he's too dominant center. Who changed that line? He retired. Got the injuries up front. Williams still holds on to the ball. He's back to the longest time to pass in history of football last year. He's going to do that. It's such a good game. That's not a good game. He was being able to see everything from there. So I just got up starting on 7 and 9. Yeah, they're going to regress. Yeah, I think that take it to a good ball. I do believe that playing with structure, playing on time, is the best bet in that pieces. If it comes to Ben Johnson, and there's plenty of snaps last year that you see too, but you're right, it needs to become a little bit more of a commonplace thing for him. But the bigger question for me is that Darnell Wright went down. They're all front line tackle without elbow between practice. There's no clarity, the real definitive clarity about what his status is going to be. So what, as these injuries keep coming up, particularly on the offensive line, this week, both offensive tackle positions and the changeover et cetera, that was a strength for them last year. Their offensive line moved people along the line as well. Fill up Sheba Smith, Midland, Sheba.
Just waiting, people, just waiting.
Jacksonville. This is a very scary situation.
Market opens at 9:30. Oh, market open at 9:30, and I'm watching it. We increase the spy stop.
I do not like this. That's just because they are. I don't believe that. You don't have your best players. This could be I think the reason they rest well, another stat. Yeah, that helped out a lot of bad people, right? That's what's.
This is the range it's been playing with since Tuesday. This Tuesday, 7 p.m. or Wednesday.
They won't be. That's not, no, they can't get on the football, get coach right out, keep busy people like that, they're going to have a That's what's all.
I love this coach, so.
10 a.m. Tuesday.
Everyone's talking about them progressing, and he's talking about breaking the school record. That's the guy that goes back to 19, some of this. Off the last month, coming up, we got a tale of two quarterbacks in development. And James, it's one of the fans that bounce back season, the teams are practicing against each other today. Yes, it's their live to watch it. Sound talent, so hell. Like that.
You know, it takes more work to
Now that's the best of the game. Playoff. Amazing fucking fun.
So the cars and the team, fans do the moments. They have some wrong turns, but when they're ready to sell, car rooms to make multiple offers against them. So you can choose the best deal. So I've been one who's visiting car shops.
fan favorite bets to make it look.
You wait. The market opens in 4 minutes.
It's kind of like a. Stand, but it's oh cheeseburger. Kind of.
But then she's getting all yours.
It's funny too.
All right, guys, just in there.
Because the dentist inspired from Russia, please, it's in between for 100%. You can see your perfectly started.
That's a lot of bands. Yeah, when I drink more band.
That's it.
Say cut. Yep. You sure did.
So, now what else has, what was a lot of things, is, you know, time takes like
3 minutes.
two obligations. It was more a lot of things, long time. Some of that are about to see Mr. James Blackout. It's carefully chosen select that tires, whiskies, or it's switching notes and toasted oat caramel and other stuffs. It's the greatest whiskey I ever drank and the greatest story. I never did tell. Feeling foggy, eating over, keen, specialized in silent electrolytes, suspension. So last drink of water, isn't it?
Free phone and nationwide 5G. If you want to register. Hey, it's like a friend.
All my friends.
And trade phone's free. So it's Samsung Galaxy. Free. Smile. Perfect for you.
Nice thing, it was big, big player, and she said, "That's to me." Exclusively off the ESPN, and she doesn't have.
If you're about to replace your roof, stop. There's a solution about 80% less expensive. 9 out of 10 roofs can be saved by Roofmax. Guaranteed to extend the life of your current roof by 5 to 15 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. Roofmax's deep penetrating power restores flexibility and water protection. Your body wants to replace their roof. Restore it instead with Roofmax. 80% less.
I gotta share this because this has been a total game changer for me. I was trying, feeling that shit old. But my buddy finally convinced me to try it. Genix told you too. And this actually works. I feel years younger.
Introducing new Genix Total T2, combining a drug-free next-gen T booster with a powerful nitric oxide. That stands blood and oxygen in the muscles in just 3 hours.
Over 40, and I've been the best shape of my life. See, this movie.
You know, they get your complimentary bottle of tea too by texting GREEN to 321.
30 years ago, 1996, the Jets leading passes that year, Frank Reich, down the offensive coordinator. I had to do it up. I didn't have to look this up. 30 years, legendary run at ESPN. Congratulations.
This talents person. You know, speaking of celebrating 30 years, yes, yeah.
Okay, the market opened. The market opened. The market opened. I'm just relaxing. The market just opened. The market goes wild from 9:30 to 10 a.m.
Yes.
So I'm just watching it.
Like I said, like I said, you nice messages. I very much appreciate it. And it's an honor to be someplace over 30 years. Thank you very much. I've had a great time, and I think KC got the game. That's all I'll say. Let's get back to some football here with a great group we have working today. Wait for the preseason is here. We're going to let's do that, and we can finally get to the games, Madam. Raiders and Commanders. They're going to involved with these joint practices. Ravens have high expectations from the AFC. The ties with the Bills as odds-on favorites play in the Super Bowl. Only the Rams, of course, playing the NFC, has better odds. For more on these teams, our Sal Paolantonio joins us live from their joint practice, and we start with the Ravens. Good morning, Sal.
Good morning, Michael. How are you?
That's a
We have one winning drive. Yep, and we got Ravens and Commanders joint practices, and these two quarterbacks, I gotta tell you, Michael, they are in the crosshairs this year.
And so let's pick it up from there. How has Lamar Jackson, there's so much attention being paid to him, it's a new offense under Declan Doyle. What have we seen so far? What do you expect?
Well, it starts with one thing, very beginning, physical. Lamar Jackson, looks like we got the band warming up behind that. We saw Baltimore's marching Ravens. It's all about Lamar Jackson and his home season. Sorry. Kristen, we've got the Baltimore marching Ravens here. So yeah, you know, it's Mike Greenberg's 30th anniversary. Let's forget. What do you got for him? What do you got? Congratulations to you, Granny.
For one second. And it went live to Sal, the marching band started. Same way. What's going on?
I'm waiting for 10 a.m. I don't trade before 10 a.m. Even though you see this trade, I have a 3-account system. So right now I'm just relaxing.
I like something that.
Thank you.
You know, Jackson.
I'll go to that up, John.
Okay. I'm entering here. Confirm.
Since 10 games in the last 5 years, 4 of them last year with numerous different injuries, and of course, Baltimore calls Dallas down, didn't make the playoffs, John Harbaugh's fired, Jesse Winter, Michigan head coach, and Denver Doyle wants to make sure he keeps Lamar Jackson out of harm's way. Lamar Jackson has been a pyrotechnic player, a two-time MVP. But what you want to do is make sure that he is creating conflict for the defense without evacuating. So you put him under center, you do some play action pass with Derrick Henry, and that's the way you create conflict and get this offense to be much more successful.
So if there's one phrase I've used maybe the most often in my 30 years here, it is scorched earth. I love that. And Clarky, I'm going to start with you on this. I have been projecting a scorched earth for Lamar Jackson. The rest of the league voted him the 69th best player, and maybe whatever it is that happened to him, John Harbaugh at the end there, I don't know what it was, but whatever it is, he has seen motivated us. For all that early stuff, I was interested in hearing, hey, what's to be as good as you think they are? What are people expecting with Lamar Jackson and this football Raiders? So, yeah, we're fair. I talked to them for the conference for Baltimore last week, and I couldn't have been more impressed. They used the phrase military best guys on the basis. We're a linebacker this morning, the sideline saying, that's what I do. It's been coaches saying, I don't know. I didn't want them to coach him more to stuff with Lamar Jackson said his best. So I'm expecting it to be fast. I'm expecting them to be I still have something about the pass rush. He could obviously be part of that experience. And that's to see that he's going to I think the key word here is protection. Go back a year ago, they were shot kind of rid of a team. That was 29th in the league. And if you think about Denver Doyle, where he comes from, Chicago, Detroit, they drafted Wally Vega in the first round. Like, to me, they just protect Lamar Jackson. And from there, everything's building. That's more territory. You ever made me in terms of big you're supposed to play. He hasn't played 17 games and be flexible, expecting that close. Yeah, well, they look at football to the side up. It's serious offensive line. A lot of sacks. You go and fall at the feet of the quarterback. Lamar hasn't killed faster. It's like pushers, put a little time more, but offensive plays constructing will help with that. I think on the perimeter, they are much better as far as the wide receivers concerned right now. The Kobe Lane is going to do something. He just is. If the same Flowers complement one another perfectly, they drafted two tight ends, so they're going to be 12, 13 personnel centric type of team. And look, Derrick Henry is just he just is. He is going to be done. I do not see any drop off. I don't see any regression with Derrick Henry this series. I think this football team is what this move comes down to. South House talks about. It's about Lamar Jackson staying on football. He stays on football. Intrinsically great game to watch with every team. You just talk about personnel, what kind of team is better. His team is better personnel wise than offense. That's the thing that keeper was under football. Have you seen some of the stuff we've already done least preseason? They are in like regular season form already in terms of the way we present the attack. This team's going to be better. I just started to jot down as you guys were talking today to some of the all-time great quarterbacks, and they all had second chapters. Say that correctly. Montana had a second chapter. Wrigley in Tampa Bay. Elway had a second chapter. Like Shanahan out there, and had a second chapter. So there, we went to Denver. There was a second chapter. Lamar Jackson is starting. I don't know if it's a second chapter, but I think it's going to look fast. I think there's expectation it will be very successful. I think it could be better at it.
I'm not making no trade. I'm leaving this alone. I'm waiting for 10 a.m. I'm waiting for 10 a.m.
Next door neighbors, if you know the Washington Commanders, if I had 3-1 2 years ago.
So you know something.
I talked to my coach this morning. I know before his team, Sal, what did he tell him?
I called Ben Quinn this morning, and asked him why is this crap so big?
Just wait.
For J.B. Daniels. He had 7 starts last year. Look at the injuries that he had. Right hand, left couple. It was a very difficult year for the Commanders because J.B. Daniels couldn't stay on the field. So they talked at the beginning of January and then laid out the roadmap to September. And the first thing on that roadmap was get stronger, get bigger. And that's what James Daniels did. And then you bring in a big, well, new offensive player, a guy with a new offensive player. Another guy who wants to put James Daniels more under center and funnel up for. And Dan Quinn said to me, this practice will be really important because of the exotic looks that Jesse Richards will do. Not only pressure, but the illusion of pressure that Jaden Daniels has to react to. And as you guys were just discussing, Victor has already started to roll that out. This season, but he hasn't been on the field for this season. This was obviously front and center of these practices. Can't hit a quarterback, so it's a lot different. You can't hit a quarterback, but at least they can get on the field. Okay, this is what I see pre-snap. What play did I get out of? Get into a better play pre-snap, and then post-snap. What play did I get out of in order to make myself successful? Because that is the whole mark of Jesse Minter, Mike McDonald. He was able to get her in Michigan, and if you study what Mike McDonald did in Seattle, it's all about that Swiss Army knife at the safety position, and that's what Minter has with Kyle Hamilton. Watch Kyle Hamilton, this defense, and how he lines up to them. You know, I watched practice, trying to get for 35 years. I don't watch practice. I watch players, and I watch plays. My eyes will be on James Daniels if he goes to the line of scrimmage, if he looks for Kyle Hamilton in his defense.
All right, Sal, strike up the band. Thank you very much. Outstanding work today. And we will check in with you again soon. Sal is in mid-season form as the Ravens and Commanders get set to go today. Let me get up and go by the way. We have a bunch of other stuff in sports that you need to know. The U.S. Open. You know, they do this mixed doubles game before the Open starts. Serena Williams made her return. Carlos Alcaraz making his return from a wrist injury. Watch this point. The spectacular tennis in their opening match all over the court. And they would eventually win their first match in straight sets, but they would lose in the quarterfinals shortly thereafter. So they short but entertaining return.
Yeah, I'm waiting for 10 o'clock.
WNBA, Paige Beckers had 22 points, 11 assists. Dallas clinched the eighth final playoff spot. The 96-78 win over the quite a turnaround for the Kings. Last year, Beckers was looking, they have the worst records on and 34. And then the World Series, another record for Alabama.
Waiting for 10 o'clock.
She has 2 hits. She now has 5 in the tournament. That's the most ever by a girl national team sport. Alabama beat Washington to avoid elimination for the 3rd straight game. On Monday, she was on the mound. She tied Malik Davis' World Series record for total strikeouts with 14. So the action will continue today. 4 games headlined on the elimination game between Kinley Rasmus and her Phoenix City, Alabama team and Hamilton, Ohio. First pitch 7 Eastern. So you can watch all 4 games on the ESPN app. Coming up, the love story for the Packers is an MVP season loading for Georgia and Green Bay. We got 3 predictions for the Big Cheese in Wisconsin on the way. Get up on ESPN.
Fine shit. That's what they forced I was doing. Just like ooh. It's a hurricane, switching the sandwich. Yeah. Well, for the class then. What's the spicy free for the smoky bacon club? My milk is loading the flavor for days.
All the Kohl's. They stay here forever, or until it close at night. I've learned this. At Kohl's Friends and Family Sale, take 20% off buys direct to your home for fall. Plus, save on more at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
That's what those smoothie terms you buy fresh. It's category shows inside that Irish whiskeys, Fords, and Swiss Mountain. It's the greatest whiskey I ever drank, and the greatest story I never did tell. When allergies throw a sucker punch, the power of Claritin D punches back hard. It grabs powerful relief of your worst symptoms, like these features, Claritin clears.
Fan favorite pretzel bacon club cheeseburger is back at Wendy's. It's kind of like a plum on a bun, a pretzel bun, not both fan. The Wendy's pretzel bacon club cheeseburger, fun, kind of easy.
Miss Fountain, A daily GLP one pill will improve health glucose free and keto. Because this is your life. And as a family, it's covered through the Medicare GLP one. Cheaper for more than $50 per month. Don't take back this allergy to the Lord. Someone's different yet if you see what they need to. Instead of calling a doctor right away after treatment action. I'm prescribing stuff with serious side effects, maybe with increased medical blood problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes. If you're nurse, pregnant, planting, or taking to the control those and before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Take the family or simple. Make positive for sure. Side effects diet, nausea, should cause dehydration, and it causes skin developments. If people got making a change, it's time to talk about it. And it's good effective to ask your doctor about something. Well, there's many different $50 per month.
Increase insurance to emotions because they have and calcium HMB to support muscle growth. But also because
Attention, all the money to the IRS. This is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out hard stop letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, ceasing bank accounts, and liens on homes and businesses. We call it forced compliance. And you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, which makes it impossible to ever get out of debt. To prevent tax debt is more important than you to call on possible tax relief. America's most successful tax resolution fund. And that's what's important. Taxpayer assistance programs.
Okay, I'm just relaxing.
Tax debt. Tax attorneys and tax professionals.
The mark, I trade at 10. So this is just, I trade at 10. 10, the market change, flips.
Consultation code 736 736 5459. Found there on one side. I pray to be here. I'm going to talk about myself another time. Here, dress up. Thanks.
Okay, I relax.
That's better. I was 29 years old, making my very first time television. Yeah, like that dog. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. It's all about her. As we know, I think we're just dog. That was the, good years, what they give you like a 30th anniversary. That is very nice. 30 years ago today, I started at ESPN having absolutely no idea what would become of my life. If you had told me then it was gonna happen. Anyway, very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you.
you are the best.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're a great broadcaster and a better person. Thank you very much. Look, I'm very appreciative of all of this. Thank you. Just time, sweetheart. And sometimes say something about getting something up when I'm struggling, so let's just go on. Right, to the NFL. Countdown to kickoff has reached 2 weeks. Let's read some opening statements. Some opening statement.
So I'm just relaxing, waiting for 10 o'clock.
It's time to change.
He is an absolute
I'm
down.
waiting for 10 o'clock.
That's a huge statement. So this guy has that kind of impact.
I'm waiting for 10 o'clock. I'm waiting for 10 o'clock.
Certainly, daily double, every year we started to come to the playoffs, we could get that three pass rush and fight for at some point. They extended Christian Watson, Matthew Golden, they're gonna have a great punch, look out for the Packers, thank you.
I made a statement yesterday. I don't know what to expect. There's nothing you can tell me is going to happen in that division.
So just wait. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm searching for 20 points at 9. 20, that's 100. I'm searching for $700 plus.
But there's nothing really much more to say about it. And it's sort of the wild card, right? If Kyler Murray is 2024 college Murray, and that's what General Connell believes to be, they have the firepower on the perimeter, they have the offensive line, they have the running backs, and they have their own mastermind of defense with Brian Flores. Everything's from the quarterback as much as anyone. It's a 14 right, all 4 murdered.
What do you like that? I like interesting, yeah, I like the Lions. I like the Lions here. I just look at the roster talent of so many good shit guys. I mean, this is college football, college basketball. This is a 4-big league.
Yeah.
That was not the way it's going. Someone's gonna finish in last place to win covering it. I mean, as we mentioned earlier about injuries being the freaking equalizer. In the last 25 days, they've lost the starting corner, Terry Arnold, and they have two safeties, right? So, and Kirby Joseph, that there's a lot of questions going. I don't like Detroit, like this thing, we made these picks this morning without conferring with each other, and they told me by ear, you're gonna go one different. This might be the first time in the history of the show that we've had a graphic that had all 4 potential options on it, and I think that gives you some indication, because really, I wouldn't be surprised if I have no idea what to expect from Kyler Murray. The Green Bay defense, if somebody comes back, let's sing it, 21 this makes still my NI agree, this is neither they put together. The Lions always just see it on defense, and the Bears have injury concerns in their defense. It does not look good. So I could see almost anything winding up happening up there when it comes right down to it. But I'm fascinated by your opinion of Vikings. If Kyler Murray has it together, that does strike me as the most interesting scenario.
He has some great tape from 2024, executing the same principles.
I'm willing to lose $300 here. So I bid 2. That's my second account because it's close to 10 o'clock. So
this team is dangerous.
2 hours. So this is 693. 30 is 30. So that's 40. 40 and 5, that's 200. That's $500. Okay. So that's 94, and that's 70. That's 24. So that's it. I relax.
Well, Steve, I'm tired saying the victory of us. So it's only one reason. Special. On back play.
Yeah. The first that has to happen that makes too much sense is that's thought these lines. They're in a big down low. Vegas is rebuilding. Like, you know, that time makes sense from both sides. Now we'll see that again, that division about as wide open as it could possibly be. Jameer Gibbs, you mentioned, is a lot of the end fantasy is now the official fantasy game of
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
Gap leagues. So we
Okay.
so only one is left standing. Download ESPN Fast, download Brain's Dead, and sign up to play the #1 fantasy game. Coming on Thursday, we'll wait in the LSU challenge the SEC preventing pros from returning to college. And one of the Chiefs leading from Mr. Mahomes to contend again this season. All that for top of the hour. Thursday follows us. All right, Randy, have a nice day.
Got a coach in that.
Are you even telling me my own here, Helen, they saw me confidence. That's what you're like, that's right. You see, don't have no debate. And free Carfax reports on every car listed only at Carfax.
Knock, knock, capital one big guy. I'm running for Wi-Fi. It's your turn.
Catchphrase, there's no fees or penalties on Capital One checking account. What's that here with water?
That's right. See that the lowest price from T Live. With $250 in value, Galaxy A37 5G for free. I'll take that truck.
Six cars.
It doesn't sit well with us. Harder, sitting in traditional bank accounts, collecting what tax credits used. So we went with savings for bank insurance to offer up to 8 times the interest later. Bank account.
Did you know that printed you can get a single line of them actually for just $35 a month? Seriously? Yeah, tell your friends.
All my friends.
That's not cheap. Right, that's one thing you don't have a deal. Why did you know? Seems like $35 a month. It's fine, you're all good.
Tired. You might be dehydrated. You with the clinics like your term for hydration battles. I'm better than
Small people, it's rules, right? It's like 7 grams of protein per serving, and the flavor ingredients by itself. Planters nuts. There's a lot of little pecan.
Fan favorite Pets Bacon Club cheeseburger is back at Wendy's. It's kind of like a job on a farm, a pretzel farm, a nice little snack, the Wendy's Preston Bacon Club cheeseburger. Kind of include.
76, 6 best friends, all in about 15 great loves. Our most human moments should be celebrated with humans. Celebrate being human and see. Ensure visits to the hospitals. So calcium, HSV, support muscle. But also because
All right, people, so you can watch. I'm going to relax right now. Let the market do what it do. If you look in the 30-minute, it's right in the box, within my box. And so we'll see what it do. If it give me that reverse or if it push up here. So relax. It can push up to here. We have 713. That's 13 points up. So I'm gonna just chill. Because it can push right here. 714 right now. We're at 700. So right now, just relax. All right. So I'm looking for sales. I'm going to let you just see the screen. You won't see me now for a bit. I'm going to be doing some things.
just called the eligibility one. So cheers. Great.
Many congratulations, I can't tell you. That's not the, I see.
I can't speak about this for 30 seconds because, after 30 years, there's no way to sum it all up. You're a very fortunate person in life if you have the job that you love. And all of us spend a lot of time at work and, you've got a lot of input. Family, most people's cases, and demand is the most important thing, but this is next. And I have loved every minute of it and I don't feel anyone close to done. So thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart for all the nice messages. See you tomorrow for first day starts.
They want rights waivers after being released by the court and is expected to sign other.
It's unfair to the street, I think it's unfair to players. I mean, it's, that issue is gonna come from, understand, that's the fair shit. Because we agree to go to the board for the replacement.
Hello and welcome to First Take. I'm Lady Martin. My girl Shane Burnett and I joined tonight's lovely gentlemen. Studio, Mad Josh, and Louis Riddick, and of course Paul Feinbaum. We have a lot of stuff to get into, guys, so let's get to it. Former Cleveland Browns tight end Daquan Wright cleared waivers yesterday, officially paving the way for his return to college football, as the former Ole Miss player intends to play at LSU this upcoming season. If Wright had been claimed on waivers, he would have been unable to play college football, as the claiming team would hold his rights. But in other news yesterday, the Big Ten announced that it passed a rule banning NFL players from returning to college, and later the SEC followed suit, passing a unanimous vote to stop NFL, NBA, and WNBA players from returning to school. The SEC said it will enforce the rule with penalties.
Thank you for calling the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. Para continuar en español, presione dos.
SEC announced that institutions are not permitted to have an active.
Did you know that we recently added a new registration menu to the FMCSA portal? So both company officials and associates of a company can make biennial updates online. You can find step-by-step instructions to register for an FMCSA portal account or request access to the new menu using your existing account on the FMCSA website. Just enter registration form in the search box. If you have a question regarding your US DOT number, operating authority, or URS identity verification, please press 1. If you have a question regarding your FMCSA customer portal account, including how to link to your drug and alcohol clearinghouse account or login.gov access, press 2. If you have a question regarding the drug and alcohol clearinghouse program, press 1 for US DOT number. Press 2 for operating authority. Press 3 for URS identity verification. Press 4 if you have questions regarding changes to entity or company type, ownership, cargo tank, or if you have more than one DOT number for a single entity. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance purposes. All associates are currently busy.
There's 4.
To help you with
Hello? Hello?
I'm trying to get that is why you say, that, yes, it's so true. Make this ruling, this one on, and will stop everybody else in the system.
Thank you for calling the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. Para continuar en español, presione dos. Did you know that we recently added a new registration menu to the FMCSA portal? So both company officials and associates of a company can make biennial updates online. You can find step-by-step instructions to register for an FMCSA portal account or request access to the new menu using your existing account on the FMCSA website. Just enter registration form in the search box. If you have a question regarding your US DOT number, operating authority, or URS identity verification, press 1 for US DOT number. Press 2 for operating authority.
Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance purposes.
To help you with the registration process, the FMCSA's Office of Registration has launched a series of how-to videos. To watch the videos, please go to https://fmcsa.gov/registration.
We apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other.
No, I understand this. I. But here's so for the. But I understand what the SEC trying to keep that line so what is a consequence of that's it. And a profession. I think ultimately, it's not that people decided the whole time. I think good, which is not about is about people being fair for kids who are 17, 18, 19, and having them not playing against guys who are 24, 25, 26 years old, and then coming back from a professional ranks and coming back to play college football because of this financial and the rest of the institution. That's the kind of thing we don't want. I just, that's the kind of thing that starts to bother me. Older guys, physically, right against guys who are 19, 20. That's not what the whole teaching is about. I understand.
You know that we recently added a new registration menu to the FMCSA portal, so both company officials and associates of a company can biennial updates online. You can find step-by-step instructions to register for an FMCSA portal account or request access to the new menu using your existing account on the FMCSA website. Just enter registration form in the search box. If you have a question regarding your US DOT number, operating authority, or URS identity verification, please press 1. If you have a question regarding your FMCSA customer portal account, including how to link to your drug and alcohol clearinghouse account, press 1 for US DOT number. Press.
Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance purposes.
All of these weekend. Like I can call you back in your phone. To help you with the registration process, FMCSA's Office of Registration has launched a series of how-to videos. To watch the videos, please go to https://fmcsa.dot.gov/registration.
We apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative.
and the login.gov requirement, or visit our website for the latest updates. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://reportfraud.ftc.gov/pound sign/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. Of fraud or identity theft. We also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://reportfraud.ftc.gov/pound sign/. For the latest registration video, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. Remain on the line. Quality. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. We apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting our politics. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. Apologize. website for the latest updates. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, report fraud cases at https://report.ftc.gov/pound sign/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain online for the next available representative. And the login.gov requirement, or visit our website for the latest update. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, for fraud cases at https://report fraud.ftc.gov/pound sign/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. For page and the login.gov requirement, or visit our website for the latest update. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://report fraud.ftc.gov/pound sign/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. login.gov requirement, or visit our website for the latest updates. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://reportfraud.ftc.gov/pound sign/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. Portal login page and the login.gov requirement, or visit our website for the latest updates. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://forward/forward/report fraud.ftc.gov/pound sign/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. And the login.gov requirement, or visit our website for the latest update. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://report fraud.ftc.gov/pound sign/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. About the upcoming FMCSA portal login page and the login.gov requirements, or visit our website for the latest updates. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://reportfraud.ftc.gov/pound/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. And the login.gov requirement, or visit our website for the latest update. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://reportfraud.ftc.gov/pound/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative. Latest update. If you suspect your company has been victim of fraud or identity theft, we also recommend reporting to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to report fraud cases at https://reportfraud.ftc.gov/pound/. For the latest registration videos, we apologize, but all of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representatives. That's free.